Hey, what's up, everyone? We're back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to another SCP. Today we're going to be reacting to SCP-2571, Cragglewood Park, a Euclid memory-affecting SCP. And we're going to see what it affects.
What do you say?
What it affects in your mind? It affects your memories.
Yeah, but what memories does it affect?
I got RAM.
Is it every memory, or is it specific memory? Or did I already
By the Vulcan, guys.
By the Vulcan.
Before
Please check him out. He
ours,
is the best. And
what?
as a matter of fact, let's be in.
What are you talking about?
What's the matter, bro? This is on something. Who's help him?
Who's those?
This guy.
Who are you?
Heck if I know. I could be in a...
Dr. Miller's about to speak.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller,
Good dude.
and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-2571. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. A Foundation-operated bot, I.O. Mandela, is to monitor online communities for discussions regarding SCP-2571. Mobile Task Force Psi-7, the Laughingstock, is to investigate these discussions and make a determination for appropriate action on a case-by-case basis.
Look at his nose.
Description.
It looks like put
SCP-2571 is a recurring childhood memory of a non-existent theme park,
Really?
Cragglewood Park. It is estimated that 0.05% of the world's population is affected by SCP-2571. However, recent evidence suggests that this number may be growing. The primary vector for SCP-2571's spread is not yet known. Notably, it appears to be most common among adults raised as an only child.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Afflicted subjects are initially...
Right. So it just implants the memory of a theme park in your mind that never was there.
Yeah.
That's fire.
As a only child.
It happens in only child, yeah.
So he's really creating false.
I thought it was like the
Change.
park kind of comes out of nowhere.
No, I don't even know if it's not really even real. It's just it's just like a false memory people place in your head.
Yeah.
It's just like if you're talking to your parents and your parents are like, yeah, when you were 3, you used to throw a ball at the neighbor's window, and you believe it because you're like, oh, I guess I was 3. Even if it didn't happen, you're just like, that's the thing.
But also, why are they saying it's not real? Craggle Park is real.
What?
It's real. You guys don't remember? We went there last year.
Child, huh?
Initially responsive to amnestics, but memories regarding Cragglewood will typically resurface once treatment ceases. Although descriptions of these memories vary, several details remain consistent. Subjects were between the age of 4 and 12 when they visited. The park featured numerous characters primarily centered around anthropomorphic variants of trees and plants. No adult supervision was present. Calliope music played throughout the park.
Calliope.
Subjects attended the park with numerous other children, none of whom they knew.
No adults.
The park featured only one ride, a carousel or merry-go-round.
That's like
Although
torture.
children accompanying the subjects boarded this ride, the subjects themselves did not.
Okay.
Investigations regarding the precise nature of both SCP-2571 and Cragglewood Park are ongoing.
Interesting.
Addendum 2571.1 Interview Logs. Access SCP-2571 Interviews Log 218. Date November 16th, 2002. Interviewer Dr. Rayner. Subject Rupert Duckasu. Begin log. What do you recall about Cragglewood Park? Jesus, is that what this is about? It's just a nightmare I used to have.
Nightmare.
Can you elaborate? I
What's
mean, I
that
think
mean?
it's probably based on some actual theme park I went to as a little kid, Probably traumatized the shit out of me.
Well,
What happens in the nightmare? I enter this theme park. It's like Disneyland but smaller. There's no rides, just this long, winding road through the woods. Everything's bright and colorful like in a cartoon. And there's all these trees around me, but tell me about the trees. They've all got faces. And they're singing. They've got these dopey, cheerful looks. Like one of those old-time cartoons, right? And they just sing and laugh and sing.
What a terrible amusement
Can you
park.
tell me anything else? There's this music that's playing everywhere. It's like organ music, but not the kind you hear in a church. More like the sort you might hear in a carnival. You mentioned before that there aren't any rides. No, wait, no, I'm wrong. There's rides. There's one ride.
Oh.
Just one ride. It's that thing with the horses that goes around in circles. You know what I'm talking about. A carousel. Right. That thing. It's where the organ music is coming from. Were you there alone? No, there was other kids with me. They're not happy to be there either.
Like, damn.
We're all smiling and laughing, but we're just doing it to stop ourselves from crying.
What?
You know?
Ooh, okay.
To fool the trees. So the trees don't see how scared we are. To keep the trees happy. Keep them happy.
Yeah, look at his eyes.
Yeah. Is there anything else you can tell us?
Bloodshot.
I don't know. I haven't dreamt about this place in ages. I think there's one bit near the end. Please, relax. Take as much time as you need. Just as I'm getting ready to leave, I see something. A tiny tree spreading up near my foot. It looks up at me. It's smiling. Smiling with that big, dopey, happy grin. When I see it, that's when I start screaming. That's
What?
when I wake up. Why does that make you scream? Because it has my face.
Interesting.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. So like, because I know in a lot of like stories that have like fantasy or gods or whatever, like the purely for fiction, nobody believes them. I remember the ones that were like, yeah, I need people to acknowledge me so I just don't vanish, right? So I'm wondering if this is what this memory is trying to do, right? Like it lives by implanting itself into other people, right? This memory into other people, primarily children. Just so like it has a purpose. That
Maybe it uses
it either just wants to exist so people know about it, just like the sloth from last week.
that's true.
The sloth just wanted people to spread the word. For what reason? There was really no reason. Just to do it. Just so his influence spread around. I mean, if you want to think about it, it's pretty much. We're not talking about that one.
But it seems that they always. How old
they
they get.
will. Yeah.
It's like a dream
Not
that
the
they
one.
can't forget.
These, yeah, no. No. He said he hasn't thought about the memory in a long time.
It's giving Allison one.
Okay.
That tree's eyes are bloodshot. I don't imagine they get.
Is that someone else's face?
It could be.
It could be.
This some dude.
But I think those are the trees that are singing.
Listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that as a kid staring at you
Yeah.
and singing. Like imagine this. It's distracting you the whole time.
He's just rapping.
What if these are the adults?
There's no adult.
Because his was barely.
Why are they targeting people?
No, what if these faces are? And the one that's barely growing is him.
What
And
the-
once they get to a certain
are
age,
you like maybe the memory is trying to make its forest bigger so it has the kids with like in terms of adding trees around so each kid's face becomes onto a tree and that's how it's influenced.
Each tree is a kid grown up, stuck there forever. Staring at
Yeah,
the
but
tree.
another thing, it just said the guy just said, God, I haven't thought about it in forever. Meaning it's not like it's a constant in his mind the whole time. Like if that what it was, and he like it just mean like forever he's thinking about like I can't get it out of my head. Like that would be terrifying. But this guy said, yeah, I haven't thought about it in a while.
yeah,
Just
but
some
he still
nightmare
knows
you
the
have.
details.
Yeah, you know the
memory.
details. I know the details of when I was younger, but it's not taking over my life.
It probably stopped at a certain age range.
Hmm.
What was the age range? It said like 12 to 14?
No. It 4
No.
to 12.
4 to 12.
But also, the memory that's implanted in your head is the memory of when the person was 4 to 12.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this could probably happen to a 50-year-old who just gets the memory and suddenly they're like, oh yeah, when I was younger. I don't know. We gotta continue.
Do we die?
I don't think so.
What if
'Cause
when
this
you die
guy
of
is
old
an
age?
adult now, and this guy's an adult, and he's like, yeah, I haven't thought about it forever.
Yeah, but they're talking about you have to please the trees.
the memory.
Yeah.
What if when you die, no matter what, either age or natural
You
causes,
turn into a tree.
your consciousness goes into a tree like this?
No one's gonna, because if you get buried, no one's gonna question anything. Oh, it's just a tree in the ground.
No.
Yeah, a tree looking at you.
Move on, guys. We're gonna move on.
End log. Access. SCP-2571. Interviews. Log 341. Date. January 9th, 2003.
Oh, I'm sorry. The carousel. What's the point? They're gonna figure it out,
The
but like
carousel's the origin.
none of
Portray
the anthropomorphic, if that's how you say it, none of those like creatures got on it. They just were like, go on. You can go on it,
Yeah.
right? That's just interesting.
And the origin music.
Yes.
Is it
So
just-
is the carousel the heart of this SCP?
Maybe keep the kids on.
Yeah.
Keep their
Music
it
playing?
could have been
and turn their consciousness into a tree.
a normal carousel that a person dies and then the consciousness is in there. How they have to exist
It
with
could
this.
be somebody who wanted to open a theme park because it was their dream and could only afford one ride.
Free.
Oh, that's true.
And now
One tree.
His
And the
goal is to make a bigger forest. That's what I'm saying.
And that one tree was him.
Interviewer. Dr.
We're
Rayner.
dumb.
Subject. James Yearling. Begin log. Did you ever ride the carousel? What? Hell no. Are you crazy? What happened when you reached it then? Some of the kids got on. Not me, though. The ones who did, some of them were smiling. Some of them were crying. Some of them hugged the ones who didn't get on. Some of them hugged each other. What happened then? They rode the carousel. Then we left. What happened to them? How should I know? We left. You left them behind. Yes, we left them behind. What? You think we should have stuck around? See how this was all going to turn out? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to accuse you of anything. You were just a child. No one would have expected you to. That's right. I was just a goddamn child in the middle of a goddamn nightmare.
Why is it
and
so nightmarish?
You have no idea what even talking about this is doing to me. Or how it's making me feel. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to forget it. Why can't you just let us... I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize, Mr. Yearling. You've clearly gone through a deeply traumatizing experience. I don't understand. I can't imagine you would. Nothing about this experience makes much sense. It's not that. It isn't just that. It's just... What is it? One of the kids. One of the kids that got on. Yes? Why did he hug me? I didn't even know who he was.
Person. I hate
End
it.
log.
It's weird.
Access. SCP-2571. Interviews. Log 367. Date. June 12th, 2004. Interviewer. Dr. Rayner. Subject. Randolph Blair. Begin log. I'd like to talk to you about the video cassette. Christ. I understand this people just don't get it. Fuck, I shouldn't have told my therapist any of this. That fucking bitch. Please, Mr. Blair, I need you to focus. get on with it. This cassette, where did you get it from? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I found it in my attic when I was cleaning shit out. I thought it was just an old copy of Ghostbusters
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
Ghostbusters.
Do you recognize any of the images on it? I don't know. Yeah, from nightmares. Bullshit like that. Maybe someone showed me the tape as a kid. Have you lived in this house your whole life? Yeah. You were raised in this house by your parents? Yeah. Is this going somewhere? The front bedroom. Look, I don't want to talk about this shit, okay? I understand. But we need to understand what's going on, Mr. Blair. Why is the front bedroom... I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's
does not
just
care.
always had shit in it, but nobody uses it. That's why I keep it locked, okay? I don't think about it. I understand, Mr. Blair. I just need to ask... Are we done?
God.
I just need to ask one more question. Whatever. Mr. Blair, have you always been an only child?
Oh, did you?
End log. Note. The subject has refused...
That's a wild question.
That's a logical question.
What does that have to do with it?
Unless he had a sibling and then he got clapped.
A
And then,
sibling got clapped.
yeah, got murked.
Okay. Got killed.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to be more like POS friendly.
Oh snap! But is it only in people who are only children because their sibling got killed or died?
I think it could be either way.
And
I
that's
think-
what triggered the nightmare?
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe it triggered because he is now a single child.
But that could all just have been like you're the firstborn and then your parents didn't want to have any more kids. Right,
Or-
so that one.
He was the firstborn.
Suppose it could
his
be some psychological thing.
miscarriage.
Like people with like DID, multiple personalities. They just
Mhm.
make.
I have no idea.
I do not know.
I get it now.
Move to the next
to
question.
conduct any additional interviews. Addendum. SCP-2571.2 Video log. Date: June 10th, 2004. The following log describes the contents of a mini video cassette tape found in the possession of Randolph Blair. The word Cragglewood is written across its label in black felt tip marker.
Ooh.
Wait. He found that
Yeah.
in his attic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Well-
just a memory.
Well, in his front room.
Front room.
And locked inside the dresser.
Who
that no
put that there? This is wild, man.
I know. It's
Because
wild.
it never happened. This is fake.
Yeah.
Or is it?
No, it is. It's a memory affecting SCP. It never happened.
He's the only child.
He's an only child.
Well,
He
he
is the
is.
only child. He doesn't. Do you want to talk about it? You want to talk about Cragglewood?
Yeah.
You're a liar.
No one talks about Craig.
No one talks
Someone
about
hungry now.
Cragglewood, bro.
I felt happy.
Talks about-
talks.
No,
Well, the first guy
he
did.
was-
somebody had to do that. What do you think it might have been? Like the person, like he did it?
Maybe some guy was making his own video.
What's odd is that everyone after the first interview just didn't want to talk.
Yeah,
about
everybody
it.
was heated about it.
And the first guy was
The
like,
second guy was
"Okay."
like, "Bro, I got,
Bro, I got
hugged,
you."
bro." Bro. But the third one did. That's weird. Because his parents probably don't even remember. They're like, "No, I never took you to Cragglewood."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I went." I don't know. Somebody had to write the tape. Is it the SCP himself
Probably.
implanting him that way? They watch it. They're like, "Oh yeah, that happened."
No, but then we have more instances.
Begin log.
F this tree, bro.
Oh, the sound.
I'm scared. It's okay. It's okay. Don't cry. You have to smile. You have to. Smile. Smile. Please. Just smile. Be okay. I promise. God. What's happening? What's happening? You have to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have to go. You have to. No. You won't go. Please. I'm sorry. I'll be okay. Just. No. 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 Please, no. Please, no. No. No.
End log. Nothing like an anomalous entity to make you glad you have messed up dreams that don't feature Cragglewood Park.
We get the tree.
Anyway, let's conclude the lesson. Thank you all for listening, if indeed you still are. And you were all dismissed. Goodbye.
Right.
Mr.
Doctor-
Miller, do you want to talk about Cragglewood
Dr.
Park?
Miller's crazy.
Dr. Miller is crazy. We know that. Okay. All right. Were you guys reading it? Like a bunch of kids were standing around a carousel.
Yeah.
He started running. The view was on a face. So do you think that face the view was on was that tree picture?
Yeah. That's the main.
So it really just ends without really.
Yeah, is this a nightmare? There's a nightmare.
But how'd they get a videotape of the nightmare?
That's just we'll never know. I have.
Or did
no
the memory
idea.
go into the tape?
No, right? Because he ran. He talked about just finding it.
Yeah.
Nobody filmed it.
Man thought it was a copy of Ghostbusters.
He didn't film it, surely.
He didn't.
But he
was,
did.
He was there.
He was asked if he was an only child, so did he have an older brother? And told him to run.
He's saying maybe his older brother was the one who was filming that.
But how could? That's the thing.
No,
how
but it
could
was
he
you.
know?
If he was filming it, who collected the cassette tape and put it in his front row? If
Maybe
his brother
manifested?
died, say his brother died
Yeah.
after, like, say he was the one who was filming and was running, right? And then the camera's view was on a face, and his brother died. How does he not remember his brother? He thinks he was an only child.
It is a memory affecting SCP.
Oh man.
But then he wouldn't have never forgotten him.
He
did-
thinks he's an only child.
He didn't want to. He
He
didn't
would
want
have
to.
seen other pictures as well.
No, yeah.
His
but-
parents probably would have talked about his other child.
The parents are the brother.
The parents were the trees.
The
Yeah.
parents were the
Yeah.
trees. That's crazy.
That's why at the end, when you look at your toe, a tree is growing.
He never
And it
answered.
looked
when-
just like it. That's weird too.
Yeah.
That's weird. Like I thought I was onto something when I was like, okay, maybe getting on the carousel did something. Maybe hard of you. I thought that was a really cool like suggestion. Like they're trying Cragglewood Park, and it's in the woods. There's trees all around. Maybe you also become a tree. Part of you becomes a
Mhm.
tree.
But
But they didn't even explore that.
see, this is what I think. Everybody they interviewed was people who didn't get on the carousel. So what if by you getting on the carousel, you become like food, nutrients for the memory, and you never come back? Because they haven't talked to anybody who went on the
Oh
carousel.
yeah, it's like a working.
Yeah.
Like, it's just going around.
Because the first one did
like
get on, right? First one, he was like, "Oh yeah, I haven't thought about it in a while."
So
He
the
didn't
first-
get
he
on.
didn't get on though. He didn't.
But he didn't seem so distraught until he saw himself down there. But it didn't really affect him as much as the.
Yeah, no, he didn't get on. He saw it. That's weird.
Now I'd be tripping out if they got someone who was on the carousel.
But nevertheless, he's alive, and
Yeah.
that was just a memory. So bro looked at his foot, saw a little tree of himself, and said, "I'm out."
Dude.
Just went home.
When he looked at his foot, right?
Yeah.
Who's
and
growing?
He saw his face right there. But in the perspective,
And then he forgot his
the
brother.
little tree is him, and
that's not
he
him.
is the big tree looking down at him as a future big tree.
I don't even think he forgot his brother. He'd never really answered
I don't
if
think
he was an only child.
think personally, I think they were just only childs. I don't think they had any siblings. because the memory just gets implanted to people who are only child.
I think my theory is kind of correct though, because dreams are kind of effy like that. Like you're like some random bullshit happen, right?
Mhm.
And then like, all of a sudden, like you could check your own perspective from somebody else, and you're like, oh damn. And then you wake up.
So you think that they might have had siblings?
No, I don't think siblings. Is
No,
like
because
that.
I think that I think the SCP just finds only children and
yeah.
implants it in them.
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's it.
That's what they said. I think at the end, like it's like a metaphor. Like you see yourself as the small tree, but then you look at the bigger tree scared. What if the tiny tree is scared of you, dog? It's the endless cycle of being scared. So if you don't,
Bro was walking away from the carousel and realized he was a tree.
no, because he was 'cause at that point. I think he was running away from the carousel. He was scared.
Yeah.
And you know what they say? You
He's
have to,
morphing.
you have to keep smiling to keep the trees happy.
Yeah.
So at that point, he was scared, and he was a big tree looking at the little tree.
What if the tiny tree just wanted to hug him, bro? You're good.
What if both sides see each other as like something like being dramatic?
I don't know.
Oh my
but
goodness.
also, what's the deal with the staff? Anthropomorphic. I can't say the word. What's the deal? with them?
Anthropomorphic.
Trees.
Anthropomorphic. What's the? Are they trees?
They're the trees.
They're all
They're trees. Yes.
They're the trees that aren't really
Why?
trees.
Why? Okay.
They're
So
singing.
Well,
why did he
guys,
ask him?
Ask him what?
How long have you been in Alicia? Why would he ask him?
I know.
that's
Because it implanted the thought that he might have not.
And then he stopped talking too.
he did not want to
He
answer
didn't
that.
want to talk.
Yo, guys, hold on. We got one more thing. To say, bro.
Yeah.
We scrolled down. I scrolled down, guys, and then I looked in the comments and it said, "Thank you. Shout outs to OPEX 9979, a real one, 4 years ago, bro. Where's he at?"
He got abducted.
Ooh. For the ones who didn't get it, the trees are abducting pairs of siblings, and then afterwards there's anti-mimetic effect that cause everyone to forget that vanished child ever existed.
Yeah.
So you were right. You were right when you said that they have a sibling, dude. The people, the ones who go on the carousel are the sibling that's getting abducted. That's why they hug the other children.
Yeah, that's why the first
They're like,
guy.
I don't want to go, and they hug them, and then they forget because there's an effect on them
Oh, and
that
that's
they
why
have a sibling.
that's when that one guy was like,
Crying.
"Why did he hug me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did he hug me? Because that's your brother or whoever. That's insane, dude.
That's why I had a sibling.
I'm sorry. They're probably dead. They're trees now.
They're trees.
Wait, okay. That explains the little tree on the bottom, but it is what it is.
Oh wait, no, the little tree
it's
is
his
their
brother. Whoa!
No, he
yeah.
said it's his.
Whoa!
He said it's his face. Twins. Could it just be twins? He said sets of siblings.
That's a sibling. But
Could be
it
twins.
it could be like a brother who's old. Anyway, that was all. Thank you if you're still here. We appreciate it. We love you. And we already said the outro.
Well, guys, if you guys enjoyed this SCP video, please leave a like and comment down below which other SCP videos you want us to react to next. And if you want us to react to anything else other than SCP or Warhammer related stuff, please leave it down in the comment section below. And we'll see you all next time. And don't stay cranky.